Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. Whoo, honey. Okay. We're about to get into the things of the things. Hey, everybody, for being here. I'm going to try to do a regular tribe meeting this evening because, baby, it is so much to catch up on. But I have to get out of here. So I said, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to drop a little tea. And then I'll be back a little bit later on once I get back in the house. I got to go take my car and go see my daddy. So good morning, everybody that's here. If you are new here, come on and drop down and say hi, baby. We don't bite. Hey, what's up, Star? Mwah! Sending some love and hugs to you. Tracy, sending some love and hugs to you. Everybody else, good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, listen. I did a video 2 days ago, and I told y'all some alleged things about the Kenya Britt Edie situation down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, somebody dropped in my chat and said a blog picked that story up. But I want to know where y'all saw it. Y'all saw it somewhere else, tell me. I also was told that Michelle A.T. Alien Brown said that my information was not accurate and that is not true. Let me say this. I'm going to say the same thing to you guys that I said to the people who hit me up on the back end. I'm just bringing you the information and the rumors as they come to me. I said that it is all alleged. And listen, the reality is we ain't going to know nothing for real, probably until the show airs. And we know the show is not going to air until 2025. In the meantime and in between time, I will bring you information that, listen, I get information all the time, you guys. So for me to bring it to you means that I have a reasonable belief that I'm not bringing y'all trash. Can I say that to y'all? A reasonable belief that I'm not bringing y'all trash. Okay, I need y'all to just know that. My lighting is a little bit messed up, but we're going to make it do what it do. All right. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Hey, Don Boo. Now, what I was told is that, y'all ready for this? It's only 76 of y'all in here, so y'all going to be the first ones to get it. I know it's early in the morning, and y'all know I'm a small channel. But let me tell y'all what I heard. And listen, feel free to share it. Y'all ready to hear what I heard? I heard that Kenya is being put on ice. Sorry, y'all. Let me get this light that's getting on my nerves because I feel like I'm dark. There we go. That's better. I feel like I'm not. That's better. Okay. I heard that Kenya Moore is being put on ice. Now, I did not say she was being fired. That is not what I said. But what I had said was that Kenya Moore is being put on ice. Remember, they had only been filming for about 3 weeks before this situation happened. It ain't like they have a whole lot of footage. It's not like Kenya is all up and through this season. Now, what I heard is that Kenya is being put on ice. I didn't say fired. Because the thing about ice is when you freeze something, you can thaw it out when you're ready to have it. You know how you go to the grocery store and you picked up some chicken, but you're not ready for the chicken. So you take it out, you clean it up, you season it real good, you put it in a real good freezer bag and you put it in the freezer. But when you got a taste for that chicken, you take it out the freezer and you thaw it out, you cook it up and you have you a good meal. So I did not say that Kenya Moore was being fired. I said that Kenya Moore was being put on ice. Now, what that means is they may thaw her out before the season is over. They may not thaw her out before the season is over. But for right now, the suspension has gone to ice, okay? We know that the suspension, because everybody picked that up, okay? Entertainment Tonight's picked up that Kenya Moore had been suspended. That suspension, according to what I was told, evolved into Kenya being put on ice for the season. Now, That does not mean we will not see Kenya Moore at all. Look at what they did to Quad last season on Married to Medicine. We thought Quad was gone. She popped up at the reunion. She popped up at the final episode. She popped up at the reunion, and now we see that she is filming season 11. Okay, so I'm not saying that Bravo is done with Kenya Moore. I'm not saying that we're never going to see Kenya Moore again. I said that for right now, they have continued to film, and Kenya has been told that she has been put on ice. Now, so now we have a dilemma. And what's that dilemma, y'all? The dilemma is, what do we do to salvage this season? We thought it was going to be Portia and her new love life and her showing us how fabulous she is married to this fabulous rich man. And that done turned to shit. The two of them back and forth on Twitter like 5-year-olds, okay? Now, I'm going to give Kenya some credit. I'm going to give Portia some credit. Portia did try to ignore that man. And for a while, Portia was taking the high road. But he just kept poking the bear. And I guess Portia said, listen, everybody got a day, and today is it. So now the two of them are back and forth down to the Twitter. And I'm going to be honest, at this point, I don't care about Portia or Simon or that storyline, if you want to know the truth of the matter. Portia can't film with the car. Portia can't film in the house. I mean, do we at this point even care? Now, according to my sources, the powers that be down to Bravo rang a phone. They rang a former housewife. The call went a little something like this. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. The housewife picked up. Hello. Hey, girl. I know you are busy. I know you got a lot on your plate. But we need you. We need you bad. Listen, what's your price? Tell me what your price is. Whatever your price is, we will pay it. What do you need? Listen, can you be a friend of? We just need a little bit of help. The housewife said, the housewife said, I'm sorry, Andy, listen, you know I love you and everything, but I'm not coming in here to save this shit show. Yeah, no, I got too much going on. Yeah, I know you said whatever I want. I know you said you're gonna pay me. I know that, but I can't, no ma'am. No sir, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Baby, that was Kandi. Allegedly, they called Kandi Burruss. And they said, Kandi, girl, please. Kandi, girl, please. And Kandi said, I'm sorry. I can't. Number one, I just don't have the time. I can't. I don't have the time. No, I'm going on tour with my group. I don't know if you guys saw this morning that Kandi just announced that she is going to be on season 2 of Reasonable Doubt. For those who do not know, Reasonable Doubt is a show. It was streamed. The first season streamed on Hulu. It may come on. They may be bringing it to a major channel this time, but we reviewed season 1. I'm going to upload the reviews for season 1 because I think season 2 premieres in August. I'm gonna upload that over on my sister channel on ReallyBTV Reviews. I'm gonna upload those so you guys can see it. But Kandi just announced this morning that she is on season 2 of Reasonable Doubt. And I heard that she got something cooking up with the Lifetime channel. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't have all of the details, but I heard that she cooking something up over to the Lifetime. So let me tell you, Kandi said, no, ma'am. No, Pam. No, ma'am. So Bravo got desperate. They said, well, we can't call Nene. Child, Nene suing us and our ego and her ego. We can't call Nene. We can't call Nene. Who else? We already brought Cynthia back as a friend of. I mean, Sheree, no, we done fired Sheree. Marlo, I mean, we might be able to pull her out the back pocket, but who can we get? Who can we get? Who is desperate enough that they need this check? Who is so desperate that they need this check? Who has some controversy that we think people might give a damn about? Maybe. Maybe. Allegedly, y'all, they done called Kim Zolciak. Y'all, allegedly, they done called Kim Zolciak. Now, this is all alleged to my understanding. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I know and not what I heard. Baby, if they bring back Kim Zolciak, I don't even think I'm going to review this season. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. If they bring back Kim Zolciak, I do not think that I am interested in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take a hit for that because I knew, I know the people love the Real Housewives of Atlanta and whether you like it or not panel and all of that. But, baby, I'm telling you what I heard and not what I know. What I know is I would have to think long and hard. If that is true, I would have to think long and hard. Now, again, that's all rumors. This is a rumor alert. Do I need to put the rumor alert up? Let me put the rumor alert up so y'all will know that this is all rumors, okay? This is what I heard, y'all. This is what I heard. Let me put the rumor alert up so y'all know this is a rumor. These are rumors. Okay? Rumor alert. But that is what the people are saying down to the Atlanta. That Bravo is desperate to save this season. And that they have reached out to try to get Kandi to come back. And Kandi said, hell no. No. Kandi said, I'm not doing it. Plus, Kandi and Kenya are really in a good place. And there's no way, based on what allegedly we know that has happened, that Kandi would be able to come on the show and not address what happened allegedly with the Kenya situation. Now, this is all alleged. So let me recap for the people who came in a little late, and then we're going to get into this Teresa Luis situation. I had to be out of here by 10 o'clock because I got to have my car down to the dealership by 11. And the dealership is about 30, 40 minutes from my house. So I got to be out of here by 10. Okay? So we're going to keep an eye on that clock. But let me recap quickly for the people who came in late. Now, what a little birdie beat and dropped in my ear, and again, it's all alleged. These are rumors, is that Kenya has been put on ice. I did not say Kenya has been fired, so don't nobody say that really be said. That did the link work that I texted you? Wait a minute, hold on. You texted me something? Hold on. I saw the email, but hold on, Tracy. Tracy, you text? I ain't seen no. Oh, girl. Okay. I don't think it opened up. It's telling me I gotta sign in. Hold on, let me try this again. Hold on. Let me try this again. But I personally just okay. No, it's just taking me to your drive. Litigation. Oh, yeah. It opened up. But the email came through too, though. I got the email though. Is this the same thing as the email, Tracy, or is this something different? So I'm sorry, y'all. Apologize, Tracy. Y'all know, for those that are new here, Tracy is my showrunner. Okay, Tracy is my showrunner, and Tracy makes sure I get what I get when I get and how I get it. So Tracy, so I apologize, but we had to make sure we had the things of the things. Okay, so with that, so let me recap it real quick. Allegedly, Kenya Moore has been put on ice. We know that she was suspended pending an investigation. It sounds like that the decision, a rumor, allegedly, that the decision was made to put Kenya on ice. That does not mean we will not see Kenya Moore at all this season, but she is definitely going to be in limited rotation from my understanding. From what I had heard, doesn't mean that Kenya was fired. Like I said, I used the example of Quad or Married to Medicine last season. She filmed like 3 episodes and then she was sort of put on ice. We saw her at the finale at the reunion, and we now know that she is back for the new season. So, okay, thank you, boo. So that is the first part. The second part is because Bravo now felt like they were desperate and they were scrambling to try to save the season. they reached out to Kandi Burruss, allegedly. Kandi told them, no. One, I am too busy. I have things going on. I do not have the time. And no, I am not interested. You know why? Because y'all done screwed it up. And there's just not enough money that y'all can offer me to come up in the middle of this SHIT show that y'all have created. So no, I will sit on the sidelines and I will sip my mimosa. Well, we know Kandi don't drink. I will sip my mocktail and I'll let you guys know on the other side. Okay. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown, how you doing? Thank you to my mods that are in. I see y'all dropping the links and things of that nature. Thank you so much. We got 178 people. It's early in the morning, but if you could please hit that like button, it would be appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And again, donations are not required, but they're appreciated and they are definitely accepted. Okay. Now that was the recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Again, all alleged rumors. If and when it gets confirmed, just remember y'all heard it here first. Okay. Kandi also announced this morning on Good Morning America that she will be on season 2 of Reasonable Doubt. So again, Kandi does not have the time for these things. Her acting career is definitely blowing up. I heard that she also has a something going on with Lifetime that should be, announced soon. Okay, now let me see. This is the most recent one. Right. Okay, y'all, let me email this to myself because this is the most recent lawsuit. Let me tell y'all something. So while I was out of town, I saw. So we switching gears. We're going over to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Okay, we switching gears. First of all, can I say something? I appreciate, let me just say this. Somebody put in my comments when I did a video about Louis, that video about Louis being sued. And I think I said Teresa and Louis being sued, yada, yada, yada. And somebody put in my comments, why did you say Teresa? This is Louis. This has nothing to do with Teresa. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Number one, I say Teresa because Teresa is the star of the show. But number two, do y'all not remember that Teresa told Bravo Andy that there's no prenup? Remember when Andy begged her to get a prenup and Teresa was like, I don't need a prenup? Now, Teresa could have been lying to us, but I'm only go by what that woman said down to the Bravo Andy. And she said that she did not have a prenup. So based on the fact that Teresa Giudice is swearing up and down that she did not have a prenup, then baby, y'all know the term was mine is yours and was yours is mine. Well, baby, that comes what they say when you take your vows in sickness and in health through rich and poor. Well, baby, if it belonged to Teresa when they was rich, baby, it's gonna belong to Teresa when they poor. If somebody is suing Louis, they suing Louis and Teresa. You know why? Because what's mine is yours and was yours is mine. So I'm going to say Teresa and Louis whenever I speak of these things until somebody show me her prenup. Until somebody show me the prenup. Okay? Now, Teresa and Louis. So, baby, me and Tracy, I saw that Louis was being sued, right? And this was a recent lawsuit. So I reached out to my showrunner, aka Tracy. And I said, Tracy, can you help me find this lawsuit? Baby, Tracy went and she got the click, 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 click. And she hit me back. She said, girl, which one? She said it's about 30. Baby, y'all didn't hear me. Baby, she said, which one? It's about 30. I said, 30 lawsuits? She said, yes, it's about 30. I said, well, baby, can you pull the most recent one? Because baby, I ain't got time to go through no 30 lawsuits. So the lawsuit that I'm bringing you guys is, and here's the reason why I'm bringing you this lawsuit. Louis was sued civilly a couple of months ago. allegedly him and Bo Dietl. If you guys don't remember Bo Dietl is the private investigator that Louis said he had investigating all of the people down to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Remember that whole thing last season? It rolled over into the reunion, yada, yada, yada. But this is not federal, excuse me. This is the state of New York suing Louis' business. Now, I'm going to pull up the document. I'm going to share the screen because, when we do lawsuits, I want y'all to see what I see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, we ain't sharing the screen yet. Hold on. Now, when you look at this lawsuit was filed originally, I think, back in maybe February or March, but it looks like they keep updating it, right? It looks like they keep updating it. I would have to read each one carefully to see what's different from which one to which one. But the most recent one is the one Tracy just sent me. Like I said, I have about 5 of these. But this one is the most recent one. That was last updated on June the 20. Wait a minute, this week. Hold on, let me pull it up and I'm gonna give you the date. It's pulling up now. It's pulling up now. Okay. Child, let me download this thing because that writing. Ooh, jeez. I could do it this way. Hold on. Okay. I can do it this way. All right. Let me see which one is better. Oh, I could do it this way. Give me a second. I'm sorry, y'all. So before I went live, the most recent one I had was from May, I believe. This one is from, let me pull up the date. This one is from June the 20th. So this is as recent as yesterday. Okay. This is as recent as yesterday. So that's why Tracy just got it to me a few minutes ago, honey. So let's get into it. The writing, I'm trying to blow it up because the writing, child, was small, honey. Now I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. Let me close some of these tabs because I know how my thing get to acting funky. Let me close some of these tabs. Okay. People been suing him and his company since 2014. Girl. Don said we got 200 people in the chat, but we only have 100 likes. I know that's not accurate. I know that y'all hit that like button, and I appreciate you for doing it. Now, just for the record, you guys, when I'm reading documents, if you're new here, when I'm reading these documents, I cannot see the chat. So I'm not ignoring anybody, but I'm reading the document. But I will come back. We're only going to hit the hot spots because we're not going to go through every single line of this lawsuit, baby. It's 67 pages. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. However, I do want you guys to see something. So this, if you can see let me make sure y'all can see what I see. All right, hold on. Let me try to make this as big as possible. I'm going to take myself off the screen and try to make it as big as possible. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. All right, I hope that's big enough for y'all to at least see some of it. Okay. So as you guys can see here, you see the date up here, June the 20th of 2024, honey. It says Supreme Court of the State of New York, County of New York versus the Johnson Litigation Group, PC, and Kevin S. Johnson. Now, who is a part of the Johnson Litigation Group? Y'all see right here, Louis A. Ruelas and Bo Dietl. Louis A. Ruelas and Bo Dietl. Bo Dietl is the same guy that allegedly Louis got to do background checks on all of the people that are on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. That came out last season. For those who do not watch the Real Housewives of New Jersey, that came up on the season finale. It carried over into the reunion. Moving on. Brown Mama said that's why she not watching no more of these Housewives shows. There's too many fraudsters. I know that's right, girl. Okay. All right. We don't need to see all that. This is just an update to the case. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what this is. I'm sorry. This is the latest update. Let's see what it is. Okay. Please take notice that pursuant to CPLR, yada, 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 plaintiffs through the undersigned hereby give notice to all appearing parties that their counsel noted below has issued civil subpoena, do say take them. I'm sure that's a legal term that I don't know nothing about. And add Tefeskandum, okay, to the following witness, okay? So it says a true and accurate copy of the subpoena so issued is annexed hereto as a writer up to notice the subpoena. Plaintiffs, upon receipt of the production demand and the annex subpoena will, as required by CPLR, serve all answering parties by counsel. So, okay, this is just a legal notice that I guess somebody was subpoenaed to update that. So that's what the update was on June the 20th. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of what this case is about. Yeah, all of this. Hold on. I want to just go over what they're being accused of. Yeah, these are updates to the case. Hold on, let me go to the action. I just want to get, these are the subpoenas. We can go through this later, you guys, because I need time to read through all of this. But I want to just go down to the original lawsuits so we can look at the charges. Child, these are all of the updates, honey. Hold on, wait a minute. Nature of the case. Is this what I want? Hold on. These look, what it looks like, and I need to read through it and double check myself before I tell y'all what it looks like. All right, hold on. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. The relevant facts. So here's what we want to hear. We want to hear the relevant. Hold on. This is why this thing is 67 pages long. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Child. I know what I'm going to do. I know. Wait a minute. Let me stop sharing the screen. Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen. Give me a second. Let me stop sharing the screen. Because I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Let me go back. I look back on all those good times. I think this is what I want. Yeah, Tracy, this thing been going on for a minute. Good Lord. Okay. What I'm doing, y'all, give me a second. What I'm doing is I'm going back to the original lawsuit because there's so much here. Y'all, this thing is deep. It's so much here, y'all. My gosh. I ain't saying Louis guilty, but this is a lot. Golly. Yeah. Okay, so it's a claim and a counterclaim. All right. That's what we're talking about. All right. This is the counterclaim. What time is it? Okay. I'm gonna have time. That's the claim. That's the counterclaim. All right. We're going to look at the claim and we're going to look at the counterclaim. What in the world? What was this? Tracy, what in the world? Tracy, girl. Tracy. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Here we looking at. Okay. All right. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. This thing was it's so much stuff here. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to just read y'all what y'all care about. Y'all just want to know what he's accused of doing. And now I have the countersuit. So let's look at what he's accused of doing. And then we're going to look at the counter. And then we're going to get out of here. For those of you that care about what's going on with Teresa, honey. Okay. Child, this is so much. All right, I'm trying to scroll to the beginning of this. Relevant facts. Lord have mercy. Okay. Whew. Okay, let me share the screen again. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't want y'all to see everybody email and stuff like that, child. Cindy said, I'm going to say it. He guilty on all counts, Lord. Child. Listen, Teresa, girl. Do y'all know that on her new podcast, Teresa had Jacqueline on her new podcast? You know her and the lady, the Namaste Bitches lady fell out, right? So on her new podcast, she had Jackie on there. And they were talking about season 1 and how she's basically saying that production set her up to pay for everything in cash. And she said, that's probably why the government was looking at us. That's probably why we got indicted. No, ma'am. That is, you paying for furniture in cash is not the reason why you got indicted, ma'am. Sorry. All right, let's get into this. I know, Tracy, but girl. Okay. Relevant facts. Attorney Hamera incorporated Hamera Law Group PC on January 11th of 2019 with the filing of a certificate of incorporation. Upon information and belief, the defendant, Danielle Kahn Rosenberg, was hired by attorney Hamera to work as a senior associate attorney on or about November 24th. On or about, for a salary of $115,000. She was required at the beginning of the term of her employment to cease the practice of law outside of her role at the law firm. On or about May 10th, 2021, plaintiff KSJ was hired by attorney. You know what? This is not what I want, y'all. I might have to just come back. I might have to come back because this isn't what I want. It's so much stuff here. My gosh. Okay. Let me just go back. Hold on. Let me go back up. I know y'all are going to be talking about me again, like, she don't have her stuff together. Y'all, it's so much stuff here. Okay, here it is right here. I'm going to just read y'all the charges. Plaintiffs have been charged with violations of Federal Wiretap Act, violation of Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, violations of the Stored Communications Act, violations of the Electronic Communication Privacy Act, violations of New York Penal Code 250.05, violation of the New Jersey Wiretap and Electronic Surveillance Control Act, as violation of plaintiffs' New Jersey constitutional and common law right to privacy, as defendants did not make an unreasonable intrusion upon the seclusion of another. So this is what they're being charged with. They're being charged with violating the Wiretap Act, harassment, New York under New York and New Jersey law. All right. And then y'all know how these lawsuits go. It goes into further explain and give the narrative of what happened. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to read through all of this stuff because it's so much. And I read the initial charges, but we were going to read through the narrative together because y'all know we like to read through the narrative together so we can get my real and true response. But baby, that's too much shit. But let me just give y'all a synopsis of what the situation is going on. Allegedly, Louis and Bo Dietl, y'all remember that Louis was being sued by his ex-girlfriend? So allegedly, Louis and his and Bo Dietl sent a fake patient. Now, his ex-girlfriend is a therapist. I don't know if she's a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but she's a therapist. Allegedly sent a fake patient into her office to observe her. Allegedly, Louis and Bo Dietl were wiretapping her phones, her computers, and getting information. That is part, I know that's part of the charges, right? Those are part of the charges. So we're going to read through because, again, it looks like they're going back to 2014. Ain't nobody got time to go back to 2014. But so basically the same thing. Jen Shaw went to jail for more. Well, the feds have not picked this up. With Jen Shaw, the feds picked it up. This is still a state case right now. But it looks like it's along the lines that they used, like you said, electronic communication to do these things. Now, what's interesting is the receipts that were dropped on Teresa a couple of weeks ago. Those receipts that Teresa said aren't hers, that is not true, that she didn't do it. Allegedly, in those receipts, that's exactly what Teresa was asking the troll account, Melissa's New Nose. That's allegedly what Teresa was absolutely asking. Oh, I know you meant it as a compliment, Edwina. Girl, you've been here a long time. You know. Allegedly, that is what Teresa was asking that lady to do, was to pose, get one of her friends to pose as a patient and go into Louis' ex-girlfriend's office and gather information. Now, I find it very interesting that this troll account has text messages allegedly from Teresa's verified account that asking her to do the exact thing that her husband is being accused of doing. Now, when people say to me, so why do you say Teresa and Luis, Teresa and Luis? Because I think that, where there's smoke, sometimes there's fire. That's all I'm saying. Where there's smoke, sometimes that's fire. Yeah, kiss my cheeks. Yeah, she's one of your sorors. Mm-hmm. Now let me see this. Now I'm gonna read y'all some of the counter argument. That's just because it's easier for me to get through it, child. It's only a few pages. So let's read some of what they're saying they did not do. Y'all want to read what they said? It might be easier for the counter argument because again, this is a lot shorter. It ain't child. Okay, let's get into what the counter argument is the following. Okay, they're going through jurisdiction. Okay. Okay. So let's read the counter argument. This might help us understand. Girl, this smoke is blacking over a building tall. It's burning. Child. All right, I'm going to share the screen with you guys so y'all can see what I see. So y'all can see what I see. What about what I want? What about me? Yeah, I really think I'm getting a mole right there. That discoloration right there on my skin is new. I really think I'm getting a mole right there. Okay. All right. Now, ethical obligations. Kevin S. Johnson, Esquire, is a New York State licensed attorney associated with the Johnson Litigation Group, PC, and former partner at Homera. Now, remember, Johnson Litigation is Louis Ruelas and Bo Dietl. That's the company that they're affiliated with. Ruelas was a client of Johnson's firm. As such, his information was to remain confidential. So they go into what the confidentiality is when between how it's defined between a client and a attorney. Here, Johnson, for no explainable reason, disseminated information which he knew was protected and confidential. So Johnson is being accused of putting out information that should have been confidential between him and Louis. Okay. The duty of confidentiality as prohibits a lawyer from using confidential information to the advantage of the lawyer or a third person, or to the disadvantage of a client or former client, unless the client or former client has given information consent. Again, goes into that. Johnson's actions in an attempt to conceal his dissemination are clear indications that he knew what he was doing was wrong. Johnson created a fake persona email to send the confidential information. Johnson knew that the confidential information was intended for his prior law partner, Rosenberg, and failed to advise either Rosenberg of the email or the sender that Rosenberg no longer worked at the firm and no longer had access to said email address. Johnson knowingly and willingly sent the confidential emails to Ruelas' adversary, as it is upon information and belief that he knew it would A, damage Ruelas both economically and personally, and B, make for good reality TV, as he has an obsession with the Real Housewives of New Jersey. At no time did the defendant obtain any informed consent from Ruelas to disseminate said confidential information. So let's start there. Whatever Kevin did, it sounds like Kevin sent out some information he wasn't supposed to send out. Now, it doesn't sound like they're saying that the information is fake. It sounds like he's saying that he ain't have a right to share it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know that the law cares about whether he was right or wrong in sharing it, but we don't. We just want to know, is it true? We don't care about whether the information was accurate. We just care about if the information was true. Honey. All right, let's get into it. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Somebody was coming in my home. Okay. So it says that the first one is breach of implied covenant of trust and confidence. Implied. Now, implied is a powerful word. What's implied and what isn't. Paragraph 1 through 30 of defendant's counterclaim are incorporated herein by reference as though fully set forth herein at length. All right. They're talking about, they're giving all the legal breakdown. Y'all know we don't care about the legal breakdown. Okay. RHOA has hired and or consulted with Rosenberg, a licensed attorney and employed with Humira, predecessor of the Johnson firm, for the sole purpose to delve into the facts and defend the allegations of Reiser. In preparation for RHOA's defense and upcoming litigation against Reiser, Rosenberg engaged in services of the Bodedel to assist in the preparation and litigation of RHOA's. The privilege extends to Bodedel's communications. As such, said communication must be kept private and confidential. In the finding of facts in another court, it was found that Bodedel sent transcripts of the recorded sessions to Daniel Rosenberg Esquire, another one of RHOA's attorneys at the Humira Group, and that the managing partner of the Humira Law Group, Kevin Johnson Esquire, kept Rosenberg's email address active after her departure so he could monitor communication and make sure everything was being appropriately addressed. Although Johnson claimed he knew nothing about the defendant's matter and was unfamiliar with the Real Housewives of New Jersey, he nevertheless took it upon himself to forward the privileged email and work product to the plaintiff and an adverse party to the client of his firm. Oh, y'all. So it sounds like Kevin, who was the head of the law firm, sent information that was supposed to be confidential to the plaintiff, to the lady that was suing Louis. Now, that's what it sounded like that had happened. Baby, that's what it sounded like had happened. We're piecing this thing together. That's what it sounded like. We are piecing this thing together. Oh, my goodness. Due to Johnson's malfeasance, RHOA has been damaged, as his reputation has been damaged beyond repair. Again, RHOA operates a company on a global scale. You mean that company that lady $300,000? That company? Okay. And potential clients have read material posted on the internet regarding RHOA, which is patently false and only stated to bolster Johnson's reputation and or to make for reality TV. Either way, it has cost RHOA an amount to be determined at trial. Ooh, that was claim number 1. Now, claim number 2 is negligence. At all times relevant herein mentioned, the defendants, their servants, agents, and or employees were under a duty to keep the plaintiff's information confidential, including but not limited to the information which was learned only because RHOA retained the defendant's firm. So again, they saying had Louis went to another law firm, this information wouldn't have become public, and the lady suing him wouldn't have had access to some information that she's saying is they saying is confidential. Now that's what they saying in here. That's what this is right here. Yeah. Defendant's duty in maintaining the plaintiff's confidential information and not knowing and willfully leaking said confidential information to third parties, including but not limited to an adverse party in an attempt to unlawfully thwart a litigation. Defendants owed a duty to RHOA to maintain his information and keep the same confidence at all times. Defendant owed a duty to RHOA to maintain his information and work for him in his best interests. Defendants breached their duty owed to their client RHOA when they failed to keep his information confidential, which has caused economic and personal damage. They're saying they negligent for putting his information out there. As a foreseeable consequence for defendant's breach of duty, proximately and directly caused injuries to Ruelas, and his confidential information was unlawfully disseminated to adverse parties and to the media. As a result, he suffered economic and mental anguish. Said injuries are quantifiable as Ruelas has lost his job and multiple business opportunities. What job he lost? Louis? Hey, Louis. Louis, you don't have no job. Louis. What job he lost, y'all? Louis lost his job. And other effects such as an inability to pursue usual duties with the same degree of efficiency as he was prior to the defendant's continued unlawful and negligent conduct. Oh, counterclaim number 3. This is a legal term. I'm not going to try to butcher it. It's Latin, but it means it's Latin for the thing. Speak for itself. Under this doctrine, a jury may, in certain circumstances, infer negligence merely from the happening of an event and the defendant's relation to it. Okay. All right. The event must be a kind that ordinarily does not occur in the absence of someone's negligence. Okay. So if a house burns down because an electrician messed up the wiring, I'm not an attorney. I'm just making that up. I'm not an attorney. I didn't go to nobody's law school. I'm just trying to help us figure this out. Okay. It must be caused by an agency of instrumentally within the exclusive control of the defendant, and it must not have been due to any voluntary action or contribution on the part of the plaintiff. Now, see, I think part C might be where we get ourselves in trouble. Part A, okay, maybe. Part B, but look, if you look, it says and, which means that both of those things have to be true, right? It must be caused by an agency within the exclusive control of the defendant, and it must not have been due to any voluntary action or contribution on the part of the plaintiff. I think that might be the part that might get them in trouble, is that and. Thank you, Powerful. I appreciate you, my love. I think that might be where we might be getting in trouble. We almost done because that was the last part of this. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. It says, it is well established that Johnson had exclusive control over the confidential information which was sent to his former partner Rosenberg and intercepted by Johnson, whom then created a pseudonym to forward the confidential information to Ruelas' adversary and to create reality TV content, as it was determined that Johnson conveys a bizarre infatuation with the cast members of the Real Housewives of New Jersey that caused him to send a privileged communication to an adverse party. Defendant Johnson had exclusive control over confidential communication. At no time did Ruelas ever grant Johnson, his firm, or any other individual any authority to disseminate confidential information to any third party. Ruelas' action to hire Bodito and Associates was lawful and for the sole reason of uncovering the truth and the fraudulent conduct of Reiser, whom also only sought fame within the reality TV show. If you haven't hear me, all of y'all want to be on the daggone Real Housewives of New Jersey, child. The plaintiff, Ruelas, without any culpable conduct of his own, was severely damaged due to Johnson's negligence. As a result, Ruelas suffered severe personal economic injury. Okay, we already know that, child. Okay. Counterclaim 4. Johnson knew at the time that he commenced the action against Ruelas and other that he was not entitled to any relief, but the complaint was filed with the sole purpose to chill the effect of pending litigation, as he had reason to believe he was to be sued for malpractice pursuant to yada, yada, yada. As an attorney, Johnson knew by way of order that the filing of the frivolous action had no merit and was for the sole purpose of to harass Ruelas. All right. Okay, hold on. Counterclaim 5. Child, they got 6 counterclaims. Okay. Wait a minute. What you saying, Edwina? Hold on. Edwina, what you saying, boo? Hold on. What are you? Hold on, Edwina. What are you saying in this chat? Hold on. I thought you was talking about me. You telling a whole story. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a quick. Off topic. Oh, baby, beautiful, but cancer queen just like you. Picture getting thick. God, no, actually means a compliment. Went on Facebook after people saw project was thick. They thought of that. Papa saw her and mad. Okay, Edwina, baby, all I can tell you, Edwina, baby, all I can tell you is call your friend and tell your friend what you said to me. I don't know. That's all I can tell you, baby. I mean, people, you know, you said it, you didn't mean it the way it came out. Call your friend. And either she going to accept your apology or she not. You can't make nobody accept no apology. I'm sorry. Now, real quick, because I'm about to wrap this up because I got to get ready. Y'all know I got to get ready to get out of here. What it sounds like happened, and I'm going to go back and read everything more closely. But what it sounds like happened is that these are civil lawsuits that the government picked up. Y'all know the government can do that. That's what we saw happen in the case of Whitehead. That was a civil case between him and Miss Pauline Anderson, the woman that was convicted of stealing the $90,000 from. That was a civil lawsuit that the government said, we're going to take that lawsuit and we're going to wrap it up into our lawsuit. It sounds like Louis and this Kevin guy that was the head of the law firm, they were involved in a civil lawsuit that dealt with whether he sent confidential information to a person that was suing Louis, right? That's what it sounds like happened. It sounds like the government has picked up this case and said, wait a minute, in this lawsuit where you are saying where the woman is accusing Louis of, you know, wiretapping her phone and her computer and sending somebody into her office to pose as a patient in order to just gain information. It sounds like the government said, wait a minute, while you were doing all of this might have been a civil lawsuit, but you broke some laws here. You broke some wiretapping laws, some, you broke the law, and we are now going to pick this case up and we're going to litigate it. Now, I am going to read through, because when I tell y'all it's a lot of stuff, I'm going to read through it and get a better understanding. But from my understanding, just based on reading through it really quickly, that is what I pick up. That is what I pick up. But we will follow up with this because, baby, it's a lot. We will follow up with this. No, it's not federal yet. It's not federal yet. It's right now. Well, hold on. Let me double check. It says the state of New York. It does not say, because, you know, a federal case will say the U.S. versus, but then it'll say, you know, it'll say which district. It'll say the New York district, whatever. But right now it just says the state of New York versus yada, yada, yada. So right now it has not, right now it doesn't, again, as of yesterday was the last time there was anything updated. It still says the state versus. So this has not become a federal case, even though it did cross. They're saying New York and New Jersey, but it's saying the Supreme Court of the state of New York County versus. So it's still saying it's a state case. But we're gonna, again, I'm going. Right, Cindy. I know usually wiretapping is automatically federal, but I'm just telling you right now, as of yesterday, it still says the state of New York. So that's I can only go by what's here, y'all. Now, again, I'm gonna read through it and get us a better understanding. I'm gonna read through it and get us a better understanding. Okay. But this afternoon, I'm not sure what time I'm gonna get home because, like I said, gotta go get my car serviced. They're gonna give me a loaner, so I'm gonna go see my dad. And if depending on how long it takes them, I may go back and get my car today, or I may just do it tomorrow, depending on how I feel when I leave from my dad. And I'm probably give me something to eat. I'm thinking I might want some crabs today. I don't know. I might be in the mood for some crabs. But anyway, I will see you guys later, and we'll do a regular tribe meeting. Okay. All right, you guys. Talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace.